I'm starting to get very conscious of the time right now. We have just over 150 turns left, but we still have lots to do. And I'm afraid that I need to cut the exploration short, because I need to work on saving Max and catching the killer. So these toilets, I'm afraid, may have to wait until a separate video, as well as speaking to lots of the various characters around the place. Well, I will do it eventually, but it most likely won't happen during this playthrough.
So you survived my poison. Clearly you were able to find some capable help. No human could have ascertained the nature of my poison. I suggest that you consider turning over the data card shortly, before I am forced to try the poison on your partner to verify its potency.
You'd better hurry, Alias. Max is living on borrowed time.
I gotta warn you, Alias. This is Max, by the way. That guy's really pissed off now. I mean, he was nasty and mean before, but now he is mad. You get the picture? I guess you're giving him a run for his money, huh? Good for you, Alias. You keep it up, because who knows what he'll try next. By the way, he's now threatening to cut me up for spare parts. So please, hurry!
You're doing great, Max.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be 100% in no time.
Well, maybe 95% since I gave my third lung to your mother for her liver transplant.
Thanks, Max. She still can't believe a Marmalai lung can double as a human liver.
Oh, it was worth it, Alias. Just knowing that your mother's gonna live to enjoy that retirement community. What a lady.
Yeah, Max is definitely the priority right now.
Psst! Hey, Alias! I was in the restroom and found this vid disc. I think it's one from Gorb's Snoop system, and the timestamp is pretty recent. It might help you out in finding whoever you're looking for.
Thanks, Celia. You're a doll.
I forgot to pick up an item in here earlier, and it is right down here.
I've always thought that underwater lighting was a great idea, provided you live underwater.
And in the interest of saving time, I need to order a drink. Now we can list all the ingredients, and there is a specific reason why I need to do this. I need to find all the drinks that contain mercury. And there are 6, with some very interesting names. But I will stick with the Armpit Armageddon, purely because it is on the first page.
Order received. Please proceed to the bar for pickup. Thank you for using Mr. Drink Vendor 2000.
All will become clear in about 2 minutes' time. I would like to visit the Winky Howdy's Cowboy Saloon, but that will have to wait, unfortunately. Now, this room I do want to explore in this playthrough at some point, but I have to stick to the plot relevant things right now. All will become clearer, hopefully, soon. For now, we need to enter here. This is the Moist Grotto, and that's because it is a moist grotto, I guess. And you can see up here one of the lights, and there seems to be one missing up here. Now, we can actually look closely under the water, but unfortunately, we can't stay down here for long.
Good thing I'm waterproof.
And this is why we need the nose plugs.
Well, they are about nostril sized. A snug fit, but not uncomfortable.
Nice. Oh yes, let's go down first. As you can see, it is rather dark.
It's too dim and murky down here to see much.
Now, as you can see, we have this oily eye, and it is wrapped around the, well, some sort of transmitter. And we need to find a way to get this oily eye off of the transmitter.
Oh, God. Oh. And I'd say that tentacle works out a lot more than I do.
Right. And the way that we do this is by using this drink. If we look closely at the oily eye entry in the terminal, it mentions that oily eyes have an affinity for drinks containing mercury. So we place it just on here. You are welcome. I will get to that message very soon. Now, this is the signal jammer.
An infrared jammer. So this is how my opponent has been blocking my PDA communications.
All that we need to do is switch it off.
Way to go, Alias. Infrared channels are now clear.
I don't think that we have to take it with us, but why not? Although that may be a wasted move. Ah, it still has an imprint in the dark.
Alias? It's me, Max. Hi. Look, that monster has told me that if you don't turn over the data card, he's gonna blast me with an Omega wave dowser. I think I already feel a tingling in the ends of my tentacles. That's not good. That's the first sign of dowser death. You gotta do something fast, Alias. Stop this tingling.
How you doing, partner? I'll never be able to repay you for jumping into the line of fire and saving my life.
Oh, I know you'd have done the same for me, buddy. I did take a pretty massive blast of Omega waves, but the doctor says I'll be fine as long as I'm never exposed again. And what are the odds of that, right?
Let's get Max out of there.
Attention spaceport travelers. Travelers planning to make connecting flights from the Volbus 3 departure should contact their carrier for alternate arrangements.
Correct choice. And it is rather loud in here.
One thing about Vildroids, you've seen one, you've seen them all. They also have no sense of humor. Hello there. I'm Alias Node.
My name is not there. It is Bettaker. Would you like to place a bet? Exiled from my home planet 247 years ago, I am employed here as a banquier. Thanks to Chip Handler, that cross-circuited malfunctioning overdeveloped blender, I will never see Savin 3 again. You have the air of a high-stakes bettor, Mr. Lewis. Would you like to make a bet?
Soon.
Unfortunately, I am not programmed to provide information pertaining to that topic. That appears to be a disk compatible with the surveillance system used here. I regret that my duties as banquier preclude me from doing as you request.
Been on Armpit 6 a while?
It has been many years since I saw the moons over Savin 3.
Oh? Do you miss it?
To any Vildroid, the home planet is all important.
That must be very difficult. What happened?
It has been most bitter and frustrating. I was exiled most unjustly.
Sounds like there was some kind of error.
There most certainly was an error. That inept carpet sweeper, Chip Handler, failed to execute his duties properly, which led to a most unfortunate incident which ruined my career.
Well, what did Chip Handler do?
The malfunctioning egg beater was left in charge of a dangerous memory chip, which he failed to keep under his care. His negligence of the rogue chip posed a global threat.
Tell me about the incident.
Chip Handler, that low memory calculator, left a chip containing deadly instructions unattended. It is unfathomable that his obvious mental insufficiencies were not detected at some point during his Vildroid training. I have never witnessed such incompetence from a member of the Vildroid race as is exhibited by that dusty, grease-laden spork.
What the hell happened here? Graffiti writer was here. Interesting.
A receptacle for non-recyclable rubbish. Eureka! I have located a discarded Vim chip. A memory flashbank chip. The series information is inscribed in minuscule letters. Fortunately, my eyes, designed to locate a single piece of dust in a shag carpet, can read it with great facility.
This is not the chip that we are looking for. Before I go anywhere else, let's go and check out the map. Okay. The Louvre Museum. The barbershop. Why do we need a barbershop if we are a... Are we a robot? An automaton? Oh, interesting. Okay.
This statue was erected in honor of the late great Tunk. Tunk was the owner and proprietor of a small laundromat and must be remembered as a great creator hero. There is an inscription at the base of the statue.
Let my courteous staff launder and press your trousers. How lovely.
A collection of silicon crumbs are distributed unevenly. Writing is inscribed on one of the pieces. Wait just a tick. Those crumbs must be the remnants of my missing Vim chip. I must have destroyed it during last night's binge consumption of the intoxicant known as Varthambian Spizzles. No wonder my memory seems incomplete.
Okay. Something tells me that this is not repairable.
My Crumbbuster attachment has proven invaluable yet again. The creators were wise to design them into us. This is the pet-related business establishment. We shop here to replace the pets that are killed accidentally during routine cleaning procedures.
Wait, killed during routine cleaning procedures? Welcome to the Louvre. This is a gallery of artifacts and paintings that were originally created by the creators. Some of these paintings may look familiar. Aha, we have the Scream. And is this meant to be a parody of the Scream, where the original painting was hung upside down for decades? We also have some artifacts over here, like a toothbrush. A black and white photo. Maybe I should... Pizza? Why do we have pizza here? Maybe it would be better if I returned after having my screen cleaned. And a chip display with no chip. Hello?
This way, please, into the main gallery. Buoyancy, ebullience, the giddiness of a small child, the constant struggle of light against shadow, of foreground against background, of clarity versus mystery. The flowers look poorly painted and unrealistic. The bittersweet ebb and flow of fickle fate. The panic that overtakes us as we near death. The helplessness of an overturned bug. The itchy chafing of wool pajamas. The artist left excess paint on the canvas. It needs to be sanded down. Look at this painting, replete with symbolism. The carafe of wine is life, happiness, and health. Half full because we have already, each of us, lived 1,000 lives. Half empty because it's really getting to be time for an oil change. And the hunting rifle symbolizes the permanence of vacuuming. What does the loaf of bread symbolize? The inevitability of crumbs all over the floor. One cannot look at this work without being struck by the artist's broad vocabulary of facial expressions, her facility with motion, the way the late morning light draws out the hues and tones. Pure magic. It reminds me of soup. Ah, the endless cycle of laundry. In the early days, the creators laundered their clothes in the river, despite the high levels of both microorganism and fecal waste contaminants in the water. I find this one particularly moving.
Now this is a tour group that I would love to be part of. Hi there. Nice bow tie.
Yes, comment maker. You can determine his functional role in society by the official bow tie. His specialty encompasses the analysis of artworks contained herein for the museum's visitors.
Well, that is disappointing.
Please accept my attempt to validate your presence. Validated and returned by comment maker.
First-hand knowledge? Right now, we don't even know what happened yesterday.
The Hall of the Creators exhibit is a great comfort to us in the continued absence of the great and noble creators. Indeed, I suspect that you, having known the creators, must know precious and fascinating information about them. Tunk, the Wondrous, serves as a model for all of us who endeavor to battle entropy. The photograph in question is a time-honored favorite of mine. Gazing at it, I can imagine how a pot roast feels.
A pot roast? How does a pot roast feel? We can't actually order comment maker to actually do anything.
Your request contains activity specifications not within the parameters of my functionality.
Let's just be pleasant for now.
I was impressed by your well-articulated grasp of the materials displayed here. Perhaps we can discuss them for a few cycles. I confirm your observations regarding my comprehension of artistic matters, but my functional role requires that I attend to my duties.
Thank you for your time. Hostile probably would have been funnier though.
Yes, picture guarder. You can determine his functional role in society by the official museum badge adorning his chest. His specialty requires the protection of the museum's collection of artworks from art thief and picture defacer. He also supplies informative tours of the museum.
Do they have a robot for every single thing? I even saw a robot down here called Poop Scooper, and I think I saw one called Poop Spreader.
I endeavor to acknowledge your presence. I am Picture Guarder, and I welcome and return your greeting. I am entrusted with the important role of guarding the works housed herein and providing guided tours of the premises. My current flashbang configuration is not programmed to supply information of that nature. The Great Tunk is a model for all of us who endeavor to clean and tidy the world around us. This facility, built by the creators in their infinite wisdom, allows all Vildroids to gather and partake of the works of creative genius housed herein. The facility is closed on alternating quibble days for cleaning and maintenance.
What is a quibble day?
I regret that the historically significant Vim chip is not presently at this location. If you can make a return visit on some subsequent diurnal unit, the chip will have been returned to its display.
I don't think that is going to be possible. Just like Comment Maker, we are not actually able to order Picture Guard around.
The parameters of my functionality do not permit me to perform the requested task.
I will remain friendly for now.
You seem to be a knowledgeable and affable fellow. Perhaps we could converse for a few cycles. My professional requirements do not furnish me with excess cycles for conversation. Excuse me.
I mean, they have been very accommodating and informative, so it makes sense to just be friendly. Anyway, let's move on.
I must express a condition of surprise. You have permitted your face to be covered with spray paint. You cannot play in that condition. Go groom yourself, and I will return shortly.
Alright, we best listen to whoever that was. I think it's said up here, but it's slightly obscured.
A seating unit for barbershop patrons. It can swivel and tilt.
Hello there. It seems like he is wearing, well, I assume that this is a he, considering that there is a moustache currently placed on the face.
Ah, yes, the sartorial practitioner. You can determine his functional role in society by the mustache he sports. His specialty is personal maintenance of the uppermost unit elements. Greetings to you. I, Hair Trimmer, acknowledge and return your greeting. I am a humble sartorial specialist at your service for the past 4,883 years. You appear to be a Mark V Fildroid, one of the fortunate few who knew the creators. Alas, it is a great burden to us all to be unaware of the great mystery of their disappearance.
Oh yes. Let's see.
My flashbanks do not contain information pertaining to that topic.
Okie dokie. I believe we have exhausted his ask about dialogue. And oh yes, we can order him to do his job. But I don't think he has the capacity to fix my memory.
I am not programmed to perform that task. Please constrain your request to those pertaining to sartorial practices. Of course, I will be most satisfied to groom you and make you most presentable. You look most dapper, sir.
Thank you.
Certainly. The facial is an imperative part of a thorough cleansing regimen. Regular facial maintenance will keep you young and elastic looking. I have completed my task, sir. I recommend the deployment of a clay pack on a weekly basis for optimum results.
Oh, nope.
With pleasure. The care and maintenance of the grippers is paramount to sanitary food preparation. Did you hear about Meter Maid? She found herself about to replicate, and Street Sweeper says he will not leave his legally bound spousal unit, Food Shopper, to provide paternal guidance. There. I have completed the thorough cleansing of your gripper extensions. Do you pursue interests outside your professional pursuits? Only through studying during my non-service hours can I hope to keep up with knowledge about the various cleaning solutions, lubricants, and tools of my trade. In reference to trades, what is your trade? I have destroyed one of my Vim chips and find myself unable to recall the role that has been dictated to me. Can you fabricate a theory as to my assigned role? My information banks do not provide software pertaining to theorization. Perhaps you could consult with an economic forecaster or one who serves as a psychic. This exhausts my conversational gambits in regard to profession.
Thank you, Hair Trimmer.
A memory flashbank chip. The series information is inscribed in minuscule letters. Fortunately, my eyes, designed to locate a single piece of dust in a shag carpet, can read it with great facility.
This is not the correct chip either. This game will not make it that easy. But we'll take it with us anyway. I mean, we can pick up a lot of junk in this flashback.
Ah, Play Droid magazine. I, never look at the photographs, of course. I only peruse it for the excellent articles on, canned goods management and, ceramic tile repair. Yes.
Feel free to read this if you want to, about negligee wearer, as I will exit out in a few moments. As I said before, now feel free to pause.
I don't need to take this. I have a copy at home. That is, I think someone gave me a gift subscription. Yes, that's it. A gift subscription.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Greetings, sport. Your appearance is quite disheveled. Of all the nights to get spizzled, you picked the night before the grand final. Kid, your sense of timing is far less than exemplary.